capping.
And got killed by his own kind. I'd rather much die like King by the hands of a white man or somebody else other than me. I'd be mad at hold me with a court-appointed lawyer, and he take a plea bargain. The me take it to trial. Make the white boy give you for the act of the crime. Don't get down there and break weak and try to plead with the white boy for mercy, and you didn't give me none.
So earlier...
But why you telling everybody else to fill quotas for them people? But you said the white T-man that gonna take you out. Oh, nah, he gonna go the lawful route. He ain't finna do the snitch that they think, the civilian that they think. He actually gonna go do the real civilian shit, do it lawfully and try to beat the case by staying solid and hoping that he take it to trial and knowing that they have to find all the evidence to actually convict him. You saying that? We tell everybody else to go to jail, snitches get riches or some shit like that. You be saying something. I don't know. Hold on.
He ain't lying.
This what I be talking about, gang. And when I call you out, this what I be talking about.
When we talk about Charlie Kirk, I meant to ask you this.
It's
because I seen people say this. Like, do you feel like Charlie Kirk could have been like killed by Israel?
No. Hell no. One thing about white America,
But that's American New
they ain't
Play,
let
man.
nobody get their own.
That's what I'm telling y'all.
See,
They take out their own trash. Israel is Jews.
That's my last little thing right there. Y'all think that little beat up ass country really got emotion over us, bro? Y'all some damn fools, bro. That's American New Play, bro. If they the ones who's collecting oil this whole time, they the ones making all the rules. They the ones putting down the flags everywhere. Who you think in control? Oh no, they're controlled by this place now. Nah, they just letting them take the fall. They making them the fall guys. Them walking around in sandals and dust still, yo boy, with chicken coops. They walking worse than Africa. You think they got the million over us? You crazy as hell.
He ain't white.
They said they was trying to say that Charlie Kirk, he had the support of them.
Well, you listen to dumb people.
Speaking out.
Nobody of intelligence has said that.
Nigga, China or Russia, maybe.
I mean, I feel like the couple people I seen say it was pretty intelligent.
Not credible.
Like,
that's the conspiracy theories.
You feel like would you consider somebody like Candice Owens conspiracy or not intelligent?
Yeah, she a conspiracy theory. Candice Owens got a white husband, so I distrust everything she say with that white, nah, he a puppet too. Why you think he don't talk? You think she this bold as a black woman with a white husband and a white race?
Yeah.
You think, come on, homie, she they puppet to the...
I ain't gonna lie, it make it hard for me to listen to anybody just for the simple fact, like, Candice, right now, it looked like she's being, what's the word, rebellious, going against things. But in my head, it's like, she got like the biggest podcast right now, one of them, and I be thinking like realistically, if she is speaking against the people that got all the power, why would she have that? Because
she's not speaking against the people with all the power. Here go your script. Go out there and let them have it.
Propaganda.
Homie, listen. If you're paying attention to politics, you're listening to propaganda. You're not listening to facts. Yeah. That's why you got all this propaganda out here, and you don't have the names of the victims of the Epstein files. You don't have no interviews.
That's why Diddy get locked up like this. All the money get locked up like this, but these people, they got all of a sudden, they already dead, or this, or that, or no consequences, or blurred out, or this, or that. Anybody else? Nah, hell no. Lock them up. We'll figure it out later. He trying to take a flight out the country, go get him. Go. Except Jay-Z, Jay, he gotta be white, allegedly. You gotta say that every time you speaking on this app. That's what he said, allegedly.
Everything is to distract,
but you gotta be a lizard man.
The day Charlie Kirk died, it was some unusual laws that were passed, but that ain't my business. I don't want to be intelligent talking to a bunch of posters to put a target on my back because I sound like I know something. Candice don't know nothing, nigga. Candice is a puppet. If you think they go Charlie Kirk for that, you think they go kill him out. You think they go come let her, come on, homie, a smart mouth, fancy talking black woman. Nah, homie, they know she's mourning. So guess what? We send her out there to distract her with her information. Send him with some information. Why? We live in an information age. None of it has to be true. We'll keep the truth back here. The truth is not what they believe, it's what we make them believe. Send Candice over here, they don't know what to believe. Fear, envy, distrust, people. Stop paying attention to humans getting paid for monetization talking. They just talking. If you really want to know, go to your local library, Go get on a computer and go to the scholar databases. Start going to the index card looking for real books and not articles that was placed on a search engine. So what most people don't realize, we had the dark age, we had the ice age. We now live in an information age. Nothing can be hidden. The problem is people don't know how to find truth based on credible sources, right? So it's like this. Throw all the pieces to the puzzle out there, put it together. Yeah, all the pieces are true and facts. But if you can't put it all together, you gotta lie.
Yeah.
So we got lies. We're not being told the truth by nobody. That's why everybody's saying something different. Guess what I do? Read the paper. Guess what? It's bullshitting too, depending on which one you write. But it can't lie. It has to come back and make a correction if you can prove it's lying. Cited sources. So most of us don't go to college. We don't understand cite sources, credible reference. When I check Google, failed paper. You cannot turn a paper into no academic school with Google as the source. And what do black people do? We are divided by Google information. And AI, hold on. And AI is intentionally giving us wrong information. It's doing that intentionally. Why? Go back and watch Book of Eli. So let me finish, right? So your kid don't know how to write in cursive. They don't know how to sign their name. They won't be able to read the Constitution. And their AI is gonna be dumber than everybody else's AI. Why? What do you click on? What do you, man, yeah. So now most of our kids won't be able to spell. Spell laugh out loud. L-A-U-G-H-O-U-T-L-O. They gonna put LOL. I intentionally write laugh. I don't write that emoji talk. I don't use emoji. I want this brain to be ticking past. I don't use AI for nothing. I don't ask AI because I know AI was given to me as my new overseer for my thought process and my intellect. I can never be smarter than him if I go to him for the information. I'm smarter than him if I don't go to him. I'm smarter than him. So you go submit all of your YouTube titles to him. Don't you know if you keep it basic and simple, you beat him? Don't you know if you get a bright light and make it smile like shit?
Hold on, boy. I need it, boy. The boy, one thing right here, boy. I don't be wanting to go to AI either, ask that shit, nothing, boy. Especially when it comes to like my own creativity and shit. People who make music with that shit, people who make this with that shit, that with that. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. But when you need to learn some shit, like, oh, how the X, Y, blah, that can point you in a better direction, I can use it like that. When bitch be asking that shit, like, what's faster, a squirrel or a chicken? Gang, we lost the plot. We moving backwards in life now. What the fuck is we doing? You feel me? But if it's also like, oh, how do you approach? Like I don't know. I try to come technical with that bit if I'm finna ask that bit something, but I ain't trying to ask that bit for no thumbnails, no what else? Yeah, music. Gang, what the hell? I wouldn't even want to make music in that point. That's that bit about something you don't know. Oh,
matter of fact, this is our thumbnail.
But he's gonna give you a darker picture. Grainy looking.
Yeah, I be seeing them AI.
Man, you better wake up, nigga. I went back to sleep, so I wouldn't have to wake up. I'm just talking. Yeah, I went back to sleep, nigga. I ain't throwing an alarm clock in the graveyard. I'm a dumb, stupid, ignorant comedian that don't nothing about nothing, and I work with white folks who stay in America.
That's bliss.
And you're not lying about the AI stuff, because I could vouch for this myself. Just
yeah, I don't like
own personal experience.
My ideas
growing up
shit.
before all this stuff, before smartphones and stuff in school, I would have 100% on every spelling test. Spelling was the best thing I could do. And right now, I ain't a bad speller, but it's like it's certain words where it's like I don't have to know how to spell them no more.
I hated spelling and anything that had to do with memorization, gang. My biggest skill was like when it came to like English and shit, was vocabulary. I was good at vocabulary, break it down, finding out the context, you feel me? Being able to like decipher shit, basically. So I could figure out the answer. I'm gonna get to it. All that memorization, I ain't never like memorization. So I ain't want to sit back. I ain't like studying. I ain't like this. I ain't like, my brain moved too fast for all that. I ain't saying I'm this, I'm that, but I understood what type of learner I was, you feel me? But some people, they the memorization demons, like that female we were watching on the last video. She was talking about she passed the SAT, this, that, blah, blah, blah. But in real life, like, We seeing her decisions and what she doing. It ain't adding up, gang. You feel me? You done taught yourself like you an AI robot basically. If you just good at memorization, that's cool. You done soaked up everything that they told you. I mean, you not that good at thinking for yourself. Nothing wrong with absorbing information and memorizing though. I ain't gonna take that away from you. I'm just saying it wasn't really a good skill. You feel me? It's cool to have. I ain't gonna say it's not a good skill. Y'all, I don't want to misinterpret it because that's a superpower right there, boy, to be able to memorize some photographic memory, all that. But then you have to know the different situations work out differently. You feel me? Real life situations you can incorporate in real life. Like math, well, all I need is the equation. I ain't give a fuck about this times this. I still don't know my times tables, but I was the smartest in my math class. Now how that work? I ain't asked no questions. I just accepted it, and I knew as long as I had the equation and I had the questions. You feel me? I could break down with the vocabulary, what they talk about, find the sum, find the this, find what this equals. You feel me? Like some people couldn't break that down. Like they'll do multiplication, and that's supposed to be subtraction. But you couldn't understand what the sum meant, multiplication. Yeah, you feel me? So gang, I think understanding information and be able to break down and figure it out yourself way more better than just being able to memorize this. Like, oh yeah, this is what it is. Believe it. Like that, you can't think for yourself.
Because my phone completes them so much to the point I ain't used this skill.
I had a little.
So it's like
that's my ADHD.
You got access to way more to it. I feel like we advancing more, but we're literally dumbing ourselves down because we don't use our brains.
We don't really understand technology as a way to use it to advance as a tool or to compete in the real world. Homie, you can literally make a movie with an iPhone. You don't need all this. You don't need none of this. I have never bought a camera. How did I get here?
iPhone.
I for the first 3 years, I had Android.
IG Live.
Without a phone holder.
So that ain't no excuse.
Because I understood it's really not about the quality of it.
It's about the consistency.
It's about the substance of the content.
Yeah.
I done seen watch blurry television that was blurry and just keep turning the knob, hitting it, because what they want to see is on there, got something for them.
Fast. We were watching bootlegs for years with a nigga walk in front of the TV with the popcorn. Why? Because the movies was that good back then. You feel me? We don't give a damn if E.T. was flying across the screen and like, bro, while the cameraman was recording, we could hear them sitting down, clapping, applauding, booing, all that. We'll watch it. Why? Because of the value in the content. As long as the audio was slick, decent, and the value was there. Like, it was entertaining. It was fun to watch. It was educational, or whatever that is. So, yeah, if you overthinking camera quality still, gang, this is something I'm trying to tell myself, too. Then they're trying to get back on and record certain other videos. I ain't trying to get off topic. This is just a little motivation, right, for anybody going through the same shit. But don't overthink the quality of the content too much. Think about the substance and what you're delivering, what you bringing to the table. You heard me? I'm talking to myself, too, now. But, yeah, just think about what you bringing forward to the table. What are you adding? Rather than how good it look. Remember, you can always upgrade how good it look later, gang. Some people watch YouTube like a podcast. They just listen to the audio. So as long as you make sure the audio slick decent, iPhone or any mic you can pick up nowadays is gonna be good enough. Trust.
So I started to understand.
Let me run it back. My bad.
I done seen watch blurry television that was blurry and just keep turning the knob, hitting it, because what they want to see is on there, got something for them. I started to understand my addiction. I'm gonna say it again. I started to understand my addiction. I couldn't leave this shit alone, homie.
So you monetized.
I'm picking this phone up. We don't get right back to I'm on the phone. If you don't, I get up in the middle of the night, I got to go pee. That phone better not have no ding on it. I can't resist it. When I wake up in the morning, still like being in school. Man, I want some attention. If nothing else, I just want to argue. If nothing else, I just want some human engagement. If nothing else, I want to fine-tune my articulation skills, my communication skills.
Me too.
Or I just want to bother people and ruin people's day because me and my into it. Yeah. So I wake up and have power because of the internet.
Right now.
That's what it fed at first. Till I started realizing that YouTube not paying me, Google is. Then I started realizing that in places like Florida and Texas, our governors made it where you can sue YouTube. That's how I got my $16,000 a month YouTube page back.
Hold on, how you soon? I might.
Because our government, I live in Florida, I live in Texas. Between those two governors.
I mean, anything like basically, you know, we ain't doing free labor in Florida, gang. We ain't slaves over here. You heard me? So if you do some work, it don't matter if they fired you, well, you better get that check. Even if you got fired on the first day, you worked them 4 hours. I need my 4 hours. I understand I was let go from the job and things ain't worked out and I can't continue working here, but them 4 hours I put in, I'm gonna need that, gang. On my mama, I'm gonna need that.
He ain't lying.
They got it where if they been shadow banning you, they done took your shit. They have, yeah, you can get it back. And if you check your emails, you really can go find the email they sent you to try to get it back for an appeal. Because they was taking it, you was appealing it, and they wasn't saying nothing.
How do you prove you shadow
I ain't
banned?
know about that.
Easy. Look at your numbers.
I talk
Watch
to
your live.
people on YouTube though, and they just be like,
They don't know, so I'm finna tell you what you do. They're not watching numbers. I can tell you what to do. Look at your live numbers. There was a time I look out there and say 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Now I look out there and say 5 people. I sit for about 30, 45 minutes. When I end that, to say 60,000. But I never see 500. I never see 500. It look like it's 12 people that are watching me. But when I end that, say 60,000. So then, when I come over on Instagram, I got almost 300,000. So what I do is, I collaborate with people to test Instagram. Say, collab with me right fast, fam. When I post something, I look at the engagements, right? It'll say 40,000 views, 5 likes, 2 comments. That's a shadow ban.
yeah.
They playing with your mind for your number. Or they using they're homie. It's like brainwashing. It's like brainwashing your confidence and your esteem because they think most people are on there for views, and they are. You ain't got number 2 view. I don't give a damn about who watching me live. When I end this, it's 22 social media platforms for to be a billboard for me and get 1 million views for me. So I give it to everybody else and let them have it. That's how I know. So everybody else get my content and do 10,000, 5,000, but I won't never see it. So I give it to them. And they go work for me, and it's 20-some people on a time every day off Charleston White coming because I go on Instagram and just go live. They screen record it. So I used to be mad at that, but I started saying that's the new form of
marketing. That's marketing and promotion, gang. That's why I say when people who understand this use it to their advantage and they go stupid, gang. Imagine free promotion. Your fans, people who support you, like this used to be the same with reaction videos on and when they react, that's actually giving value and shit. I'm talking about music videos, sports, all this shit, gang. It had more people entertained. That's free marketing. You know who using this the most to this day? That's why we forced to see them, no matter how bad the content is or good it is. Twitch and the streamers. They got clippers, gang. They letting their clippers eat, go crazy. Why? Because they don't have to pay them. You feel me? Once you got to start paying them and they understand how much value they lost by not paying them and how much they was bringing to the table by all the people who get to see their content and they ain't had to put none of that work in, they get to just end scream and that's it. Tomorrow they go live again. You feel me? They just refresh. Don't got to worry about editing their content, posting their content, this, that, and they just keep growing. They keep growing, keep growing. The Arlettes, all type of shit, gang, the pot of balloons. This how shit used to go up. But now, with all these copyrights, this not trying to let people down there go up, but promote they shit for really, because promote your shit, gang. Believe it or not, think selfishly how you want to. Oh, nah, they only watch it because of some people only watch because of the who reacting. Like, I'm telling you, I remember it was a phase where I was reacting to certain videos and people said if I wasn't watching it, they would not be here, gang. And that ain't just to me. This was other people, other content. DJ Ghost. I wouldn't have heard a whole bunch of music, underground artists, a lot of shit if it wasn't for DJ Ghost. Real shit. You feel me? Same with the streamers now. They putting this on artists underground shit. Because that's all they listen to. It's less copyrighted. They don't got to worry about it when they play for they screen. This, that, blah. Like, it's better for them. And who going up? Whoever allows their audience to go up and monetize off them, that's who go up, gang. Once you start the copyright and you see they disappear, they go down. Same, even Mr. Beast went through the same shit, gang. I remember he was copyrighting one of them who got caught by a stray. But then after, now he down there, he promote that shit, say, bro, I realize that's free marketing, that's free promotion. That's more people, more eyes. More people who get to see me who never would have seen me otherwise. Like, everybody algorithm different, gang. You got to realize that.
marketing now.
Let me run it back. I don't give a damn about who watching me live.
when I end this, it's 22 social media platforms for to be a billboard for me and get 1 million views for me. So I give it to everybody else and let them have it. That's how I know. So everybody else get my content and do 10,000, 5,000, but I won't never see it. So I give it to them. And they go work for me, and there is 20-some people monetize every day off Charleston White coming because I go on Instagram and just go live. They screen record it. I used to be mad at that, but I started saying that's the new form of marketing and advertising. Yeah. Because if I copyright strike them, they trying to erase me. It's hard to find the real Charleston. But so much fake Charleston White pages, they can't take away me. It'll hurt the internet. If you take all my presence away, the internet will be lonely, nigga, for a while.
So, you know, for the people that actually do want to get up with you, how do they find you? Because it's definitely hard to find you.
Everything that's worth value is hard to find. Yeah, I'm like the with the AIDS cure. I'm up in the mountains, nigga, living with gorillas, with lions around me, nigga, bathing with them. Yeah. No. I ain't supposed to be found, nigga. I'm supposed to be right where they got me because that adds to the mystique. That's how I sell comedy tickets. Why? You can't find me online, so we sure want to hear me in life. And that's why I sell tickets, nigga. You can't find me online. So what I do is, when it's time to sell comedy shows, I spend money with Instagram to boost my posts. But since I've been spending money with Instagram, I ain't had no problem. I spend a lot of money with them boosting my posts because I'm shadow banned. So what I do when it's time.
Hey, Charles, one more thing, gang. I feel like you need to start marketing / promoting more, or just have somebody out there with a camera recording. You know, we going to do our due diligence. I'm going to make sure I get my reactions in for you too, but make sure you got somebody out there with a camera recording your live comedy shows and posting bitches on YouTube like how the 85 South Show used to do back in the day, you feel me? You don't got to worry about editing them up too much. Just, gang, throw the content up there. The more people able to see it, the most, I ain't saying, oh, you not, we know you've been selling out for years now, but a lot more people going to be able to see the content. It's going to get shared more. People going to be able to, like, people who with comedy, period, it's going to open up your audience, gang. Trust. So just how you going up on the Say Cheese and those the contents they showing, just start dropping more comedy, like some of your comedy too. Like how you been doing lately with the 607 up. Maybe I reacted to that one too. That's still pretty fire. I seen the first one that you dropped a couple years back. Like when the audience and shit be recording them, make sure you got somebody out there with a camera and post them, gang, and let that bitch go crazy on the internet. You heard me? Let that bitch go ablaze.
I'm sell a ticket, I boost the post. If I want to come out the shadow band, I just spend $100 for 50,000.
Even if you just drop a little 5 to 20 minute videos, you heard me?
You know, for some people across the country.
But drop the whole
and
set.
I get to set on who I want to target. So yeah, I know how to beat them, homie. But I enjoy being hidden. Yeah, I enjoy being hidden, homie, because that makes me more authentic because everything over there is pre-recorded secondhand. So when they finally get me, they stuck. So I do 20,000, 30,000 new subscribers on all social media platforms monthly. My watch hours be at 54 million. I average 30-something million views a month on Instagram, shadow bans. Damn. Shadow ban. I do 30, no less than 25 a month, shadow ban. So I post it so people can see. I post my analytics so I can show people you can beat it if you know it. You can beat the white man if you know his law. That's how Johnny Cochran beat him. But if you don't know his law, you can't beat him just talking with what you think you know.
Do you get sponsors with the all the views you get, or do some of the things you?
Yeah, nigga. I make a lot of money from Temu, Balenciaga, done sent some shit, and all that come through TikTok. So I got like I got about 10 to 15,000 in TikTok. What? 2 years? I don't even touch. If TikTok shut down right now, they gonna run off with the money. Yeah, so I just go accept the ads, pick which ones I want to sell.
That should be real. I be seeing that shit.
Yeah, no, I probably made $200 a week in the last couple of days. Let me show you.
Somebody's telling me to do that shit. Like they really send you the shit.
It's called Why You Think I Did That Say Cheese TV interview and I was talking. I had to get serious, homie. He wanted to talk about the Oshino shit. That's why nobody got deals. When I done that interview, and he dropped that interview, my shows was canceled. Hear me out, homie, my show was canceled, nigga. He dropped it around the New Year. I had like a couple of comedy dates up until February 3rd. 2 days after that interview was released, my schedule filled up to the end of the year. The same club that counts me. Because even though I was talking to him, I was talking over him to the people, to the powers that be. I'm letting them know, hey man, listen, I get it. I understand now. I understand what this is about. This isn't about getting 1 million views. This isn't about waiting till YouTube turn you green in 3-4 days. This ain't about this. If you want legacy money, you want wealth, real wealth like LeBron, Magic, they didn't get it from just their talent. They got it from marketing their talent into a brand with a brand deal through brand affiliation, or brand placement, brand sponsorships.
And the product, them boys definitely had a product. You know, them shoes do make a good look.
And brand collaboration. Magic Johnson passed up Nike. Mike took it. And guess what? Even though he's making what he's making, he didn't get the best deal. It was the best for him then coming. I bet if he can do it again, he'll be a 2-time billionaire.
Trillionaire.
Magic went to...
Ain't no reason Jordan shouldn't be a trillionaire, boy. Oh, you said LeBron? Yeah, billionaire.
Converse. 50 Cent and Snoop Dogg got presented with vitamin water. 50 didn't have all the vitamin water. He had the purple one. Got rich. LeBron, Kobe, Michael. I can go on down the list, homie. Steph Curry. It's about the brand deal. What brand partnership you branded with? This is a brand partnership. That's why they let you brand collaborate now on YouTube. Instagram been letting you do it, but you wasn't catching on. Yeah. I was tagging Gucci when I first started buying Gucci off Instagram. I had got their attention, then I lost my page. That's why they taking my page. No. I know how to get the brand. Shout out to my man Sincere, Ocho Cinco guy, who specializes in brand deals. Nah, I got the game. So what I want to do, I want to get in front of white people and say, hey, I'm willing to sever a $100,000 friendship, business relationship with a guy that don't understand branding. Because I'm gonna make more in this brand deal. Yeah. So right now I got Tito's on the table. I got a fight coming up. Tito's gonna be on the shorts probably. I got $1 billion water. I got Privilege Society clothing. I can name a few others, homie. So
throw your shit on there. That's how you do it. Boy, that free promo for your own seat. Yeah, you gotta throw your shit on there, Charles.
I start understanding terms and terminologies. View.
That's the smallest amount.
That's the pole on attention. Oh, he ain't getting no view. What are your engagements? See, white people, see, this is what make me so special. When I start, nobody clicks off. They click off and come back and finish. They want to hear me from the first word to the last word. That's what you call impressions. I may have 50 million watch hours.
Yeah, that's watch hours.
100 million in watch hour impressions in 1 month. 100 million. I started doing 4 billion hashtag Charleston Whites on TikTok. That's just Charleston White. Charleston White memes. Charleston White videos, 20 million. So I started paying attention to numbers. This is a numbers game. And it ain't about views. Because the category of your content don't mean if your views are. So I started understanding when they say, man, why everybody keep saying, man, make sure
you ain't said, what are we learning in Guappo Namas today? Wisdom, my ninja. So far today, gang, we've been learning about some very insightful information, actually, that you bring it up. That boy Charleston, it's been some W moments for Charleston today. He been dropping game on YouTube, doing content right, trying to make sure you staying within the terms and policies, how we mess up, how most creators do mess up, doing the content selfishly, not paying attention to what works, advertisers not being advertiser friendly and things of that nature. So it's very, very beneficial episode for all the content creators for sure. Like me, I've been sitting back, soaking in the gems. You feel me? I think I only had one disagreement with him earlier. He said some hypocritical towards the black community, and you know, I got triggered, gang. I got triggered and I crashed out that one time. You feel me? But other than that, nah, it's been straight GVO today. You feel me? We've been vibing. It's been a very educational, guaponomic screen. No cap. Real.
You like this, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. That's how they know if you got influence. Yeah. I go up and down, but I keep the needle moving.
Right now he talking about engagement.
But I never go away.
Watch time.
But I never go away. I'm viral every week. Why? When everybody go right, I go left. That's been the formula that keeps working. Man, every time he go against the grain. Okay, y'all got it figured out. It's still working.
Still working.
It's still working. Why? because there's a lot of substance that come off these lips. No matter how offensive it is, you're gonna get something. Most people just want to be stimulated. That's why they gamble and don't win. They want the stimulation, and stimulation equals ticket sales, engagements. So I say, sometimes I go in the comment section to boost the post and engagement. I respond and fuck you, snitch. Everything is tactical and strategic when you know the game.
Yeah, he's just playing.
When I understand this internet game, I
believe
and a nigga can't trick me out this game. That's why I don't play street. I don't talk street. Nigga. The internet is where I live. I damn near go to sleep on this. So and I rule in this world. And then nigga, I benefit in the real world. So between ticket sales, merchandise sales, brand collaborations, brand affiliations, brand sponsorships, and brand partnerships. That's what's gonna change the game. So if you ain't using your platform to say you got 100,000, 50,000 subscribers, followers, why you ain't promoting and marketing businesses in your community? You a billboard, you a commercial, you a 5-second Super Bowl commercial every day.
So you know somebody that got a YouTube channel that I'll just say me, like what would be how would you recommend getting more brand deals and sponsorships?
Start reaching out to them, create you an EPK.
Yep. Okay.
Create you an EPK, put some structure to it, go get your media credentials. Create a brand affiliation or brand partnership with Buzzsprout, because most on YouTube stuck on YouTube. DJ Academics,
No, not academics, gang. Not academics. Out of anybody, you could have said you started off with the wrong person, gang. You could have went to say cheese route you be going. Vlad and them boy, but academics, gang. Come on, gang. This could have made money off all the platforms. This on Twitch, Kick, anything that dropped. This on Spotify, gang. He was one of the first with a Spotify deal. Like when they were dropping check on. I ain't gonna lie, I think academics probably made $1 billion. He just real quiet about it. This nigga grind every day. He work harder than the hardest workers. He scream like a screamer, gang. And he dropping 100 videos a day. Yeah, nah, he ain't stuck on YouTube, gang. I tell you that right now.
$1 million worth of game, Joe Rogan, they ain't on YouTube. They put a small video clip on YouTube. But nigga, they putting the whole thing in the airwaves.
My fault, gang. You know I fought with Big At, gang. That's why I got a little defensive right there. You heard me? I fought with Big At.
Airwave. Guess what the Airwave go do? Bring in sponsorships while you talking for them 2 hours. Oh yeah, we gonna take a break, man. Our sponsors, woo say, man, shout out to Cocoa Butter Skin. Get the fit. Yeah. You got the pills. You got the condoms. It's so much. I walked into a high-end store. Just looking for some clothes in Cleveland, Ohio. I ain't no Privilege Society, Valley, MGM. That's high-end up north. I get to the register, nigga, must be $9,000. Can I afford it? Yeah. I ain't coming to spend no more than $10,000. Man, I said, I know I can't wash dishes, man. I ain't got 10K on me right now. And I wanted to put some shit back, but I didn't want to because the cameras was rolling. So I said, say, look out, nephew. Let me go and let's do a brand collaboration partnership. Y'all got that space over there. Let me monetize you a YouTube channel. I got 607 month coming. I got this person coming. Yeah, I got a 6-figure clothing deal.
It's hard.
Not only did I get a 6-figure clothing deal, I got Gunvo a deal. I brought some more social media influencers with me. I called them up, and because they trust me, they know I'm about business. Say, let's get here. I done told these people we coming, woo, nigga. Hey, and they didn't even know what I had in store for them. Say, I'm trying to get us a brand deal, nigga. We all walked out with a 6-figure deal.
See, that's what you're talking about.
And I like to see right here.
Nigga, you don't walk into these places and introduce your brand. Yeah, you just a social media guy, or internet guy. You gotta humanize the brand, homie. So I got t-shirts with my face on it, nigga. Humanized. I got a website that I can point to. It's structured to this shit. I got an agent that nobody wants to deal with you directly because you're gonna be impulsive at times because you think you know something coming from this small platform on elevation. So what I had to know is Every step I got up, I don't know nothing. So I never acted like I knew nothing. Most act like they know. The basic shit I've been saying, homie, been on YouTube 15 years and don't know this.
Real shit, boy, real shit. He putting all the pieces together. That's why I say, it's like, bruh, it's like this nigga Mr. Beast or some shit with all the shit he got, bruh. He got all the gems, putting the pieces together, all together. He ain't even got a real active YouTube like that no more. Like, bruh, this man that got banned all type of shit years ago, and he know like, I'm sitting back soaking in the gym. These type videos I'll be watching on my little off time and shit. Like, hold on, boy. Let me soak up some more knowledge. Let me get some more game instead of just doom scrolling. You feel me? It's type of shit I be researching right here. I done researched it already before. I know I'm down there doing the right shit. I'm just a little reassurance. You heard me? Watch it again. Learn it again. Just be in that right mind state and just keep going. You feel me? That's a lot of, a like-minded individual almost. He said, sound like a plan to me. Nah, facts. That boy dropping a game, boy. Real game, bro. Well, I'm just sitting back and I'm listening to this interview right here. This Charleston we been looking for. This Charleston we were asking for right here, gang. Drop the game. Like, this is all I be asking for. That's why I know he watching our game. And he know I got no reason to be mad at him no more either. You feel me? Because he dropped a game, bro.
For real.
Even when he say dumb, I be letting it slide now.
Watch.
Because he
do
dropping the
live
game.
content with me. And whatever thing they got, soon as it's in, they got the money for the live, and it's already uploaded turning green. Because they know the secret to the YouTube studio.
Yeah, a lot of stuff you saying, like, I've been doing this like 8, 9 years, and a lot of the stuff you saying, I ain't learned to just recently, like a year ago or months ago, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
but if
like
you're
2
really
years.
serious, homie, go on and spend that about $400 and get your media credentials. Your media credential passes gets you in to interview the president with your hood.
so is that, you know how people do interviews in jail? Because I've been trying to.
If you get your media credential passes,
Yeah.
you can go interview in jail. You might can't go to ADX, but you got media credential passes. Do you know how official you is? The police got to be careful with you with media credential passes.
See,
That's how the news people be down there on the scene, getting the what's the name? You heard me? Right then and there. You heard me? You know we got freedom of press. So he's saying basically get your media credentials so you can do your press more freely. Like let's say you probably in the mall doing a regular vlog or some shit or a public interview. I got my actual media credentials. I'm doing a story on how teenagers and young adults interact in today's environment or some shit like that, rather than you just asking some goofy ass questions. You can still be asking your same goofy ass questions, but now you approaching it more properly, more with your paperwork together. You heard me? So it's like, bro, they can't really kick you out because they can, but now it's more serious with it. You went about it more right. Like you know how they'll stop your lemonade stand or your little private business unless you get that permit. This basically like your permit, your permission to do something that's illegal. You know that's all a permit is, right?
I always knew we had the freedom
you
of
know.
press, so I just never really.
But you're not a press without the credentials.
No,
you're a YouTuber.
Everybody got the freedom of press.
Yes.
No, you don't. You got the right to record in public space, but you're not a
Yes.
press guy.
Yes.
You can't false flag.
He's saying you can
I
take
mean,
it a
they
step
false flag.
up.
Like,
It is. You're not a press guy.
We are the press.
We're not
It's in
the press.
It's in the
No.
Constitution.
No, you're right. You feel me? You said what I just said, gang. But if you listen to what he said as well, he has a point. You feel me? It's a way of going about our rights and things of that nature. You heard me? It's a way of going about it, gang. That's all he's saying. Like, yes, these people break the laws and do things all the time, but they go about it accordingly. So when they do it, evade taxes, this, that, buying property, moving this, making shit disappear, making buildings disappear. What's the other one? Bankruptcy, filing for bankruptcy, gang. They doing it accordingly. You feel me? They doing it with so that's where you feel me? If you just doing it just to do it, they can say you doing it wrong and he ain't lying. That's all he's saying, gang. It's the way you go about it. He said somebody dropped a gem to invest in on more Guappo, and this boy making millions.
No. Just because you got a microphone and a camera, you're not a press. You don't have the credentials. Because if you were the press, you would know you would have to have media credentials to be where you are trying to be a press guy.
Yeah, certain rooms.
Listen to
I'm talking about public though.
No, you're not a press guy then. You could be a what they call an independent journalist.
Yeah.
But
that's really what I mean.
They're not going to take you serious because you don't have credentials. Who taught you the rules and the do's and don'ts of press? first thing the press does is respect law enforcement. They don't go up on them. They don't say nothing. They record from a distance. And they never talk to law enforcement. They talk to the camera. So your actions and your behavior discredit you when you're saying, I got the freedom of press. That's why the police handle us, because they don't know law. Most of us don't even know what Constitution, the first one, the second one. That's why they treat us like this, homie. Yeah. They don't even know.
Sure, the first and the second. That boy, you know on the first two, I ain't gonna lie, you can low-key start right up, what? Low key. Now you want to get to like the fifth and shit too, though. You know, the fifth important. They all important. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, you feel me? First and the second, gang, you moving like a stepper, especially if you a stepper. You moving a little more right. You know some shit. Like you know how to approach and not approach. You feel me?
Law. They know penal code.
Basic.
We haven't studied law to be this strong about it. Nah, homie. You have to have your press passes. Because there are rules, certain feet you can't go. If a nigga don't know that, homie, he just a uploading video waiting on the check on YouTube. Take it more serious. Do you have an intro? Do you have an outro? I had to tell Black Rambo, homie, because Black Rambo got 2 million. We get millions of views, but it's hurting his money. You know why? He started all the guns out pointing at him. If you notice, the white boy start the guns sitting down, explaining to you what the guns are, and they never point them at the camera.
Gun safety, all that.
Point them at the camera. The algorithm sees that as a threat. That's what the do. The white boy holds it sideways. So I showed Black Rambo. Say homie. So the difference. Look, they got an intro. They got an outro. Got a song. You're not detailed in the description. There's no hashtags. Your titles are long and lengthy when they're supposed to be short and brief.
Concise.
You putting Charleston.
That's one of my biggest weaknesses right there. But my titles be by long as. Well, I've been trying to get a little more simple lately and shit. You heard me straight, yeah. But boy, that's my biggest hurdle right there. Them titles, boy. Titles be beating my ass, bro. I don't be trying to clickbait. I don't be trying to do none of that. I try to just keep it real. You heard me?
The white goes off. Well, everybody knows the word
be going off.
Word goes off is negative in the black culture. So guess what? Low video, less advertiser friendly. Charleston White Clowns.
You know you're talking about me.
And then you got Owl Bowl. Well, you never see a book title look like that. It got the first letters as a capital. Why are you putting parentheses and quotations? And why is that word lowercase? All that matters. Because you got this $1 trillion company you're thinking they're gonna put a $10,000 video on this elementary adult thing? That's why it's made for kids.
That's why I've been listening lately. Like, hold on.
The way the title is. Homie, your grammar, the words homie, all of that, that's that hidden Jim Crow, like the school to prison pipeline you can't see. It's put in place because this frees us.
I feel like the AI can see this too. Like, if you keep it real, if you watch some of their videos, gang, they doing all that shit you talk about, still going green. You feel me? So I think it's low-key like the AI able to see this and determine that this is, you feel me, what it is, and they like, yeah, that's all we needed to know.
Talking on this, and because of y'all, I got a legacy to leave behind. I got money to leave back for my children's children. Every year, my insurance policy go up another $1 million, and I'm paying $3,000-4,000. I go homeless to pay that. Kid go get a bankroll, and they draw equity. I can go borrow $500,000 out that right now today. So when you know better, you do better. I ain't got time to go back and forth. I ain't getting this kind of game, and I can teach this kind of game rather than arguing with it.
Now, all I asked you to do, gang, keep dropping the game. What I said. Bring back old Charleston. Sneak in and shit. I don't mind you do your little shit, because you know the shot jock and the humor. You know how to get the attention. I ain't say stop doing your Kanye crazy, because Kanye crazy, that's how you stay alive. You feel me? But I said make sure you sneak that shit in there, at least just a little bit. That's all I asked for, gang. You giving us a whole lot. Nah, hey, this even better. I couldn't ask for more. What be said? He is smart. Yeah, that boy smart as hell.
Like Oshino that can't teach nobody no game. But I did that 3 years ago. I can't teach that method. They gonna stop putting me in movies. Now where you see me, Nick Cannon. You know why? That Brandon video. Nick Cannon them sat on that video for 2 years almost, homie. Because his brand and Amazon couldn't put that right, and I hadn't gone through a growth process or a rebranding process. Everything goes through a rebranding process. Mac
I got copyrighted for that video. I ain't gonna lie. Tell Nick Cannon, hey, fix that. Make sure you take that off. Tell him do the other method that you doing, that you make sure you get the performer rights on the other side. But yeah, and I definitely got copyright for that one. So yeah, let that boy know something.
McDonald's, Taco Bell, Wendy's. So say it's time to rebrand. But homie, so I had to rebrand. That's why my mama got a Tasha K interview. Come on, mama, I need you. My mama talked. I got deals out the door, man. I got another 6-figure, man, I got deals out the door. I got casino. Man, yeah, homie, but because I wasn't talking to y'all. I was done talking to y'all. I just needed to say Cheese TV to let me get this off my chest, nigga. I was submitting to white people and saying, y'all, this is the real me. I understand it now. I know this ain't about views. Yeah, I make a lot of money over here with Say Cheese TV doing views, but I'm willing to sever and make a sacrifice to move forward where I can be better and help more. So I ain't closing the door, I'm bringing it with me.
Did that come from you learning more or wanting more?
Wanting more. But because I want more, I actively learn. Seek first the kingdom. I'm a knowledge seeker. I spend most of my days reading. What? Anything. Anything. A children's book, I just want to read. I read words on the wall. When I'm in line, yeah, I just like to read, homie. Because I understand knowledge is power. But knowing something is not knowledge. We know everything, but if you ask us to apply it to our own life, to show it, and they can't do that. Everything I'm telling you, I've applied to my life and made it work, nigga. Everything. Everything. And I ain't lost.
That's deep, right?
And nigga, I'm at a new level and I don't know nothing.
Yeah, like the shit I be saying right here, it's like we all know exactly what we gotta do, gang. We just gotta do it. It's cool to have all the knowledge, but it's better to act on it. You feel me? People might not take what you're saying seriously if they ain't seen you did it already. They might think you just talking out your ass. So why not go incorporate this shit, you feel me? Do the shit, take the steps that's necessary, and then your way louder than your words.
He ain't lying.